Welcome to One Crack News, and let's talk about it. The beef no one really talks about, because when billionaires beef, no one talks about it. No one cares unless you're in that world of billionaires. See, billionaires steal from each other and steal from people all the time. That's how they became billionaires. They had an idea that worked, and the rest, they just steal. So for them, it's nothing to just take because they're billionaires. Who's gonna correct them? What what judge and jury would come take anything that they have away? They own them. They have so much power and wealth, doesn't even matter to them. So when Elon Musk made Tesla, he turned his whole reputation around with this electric car. And now Bill Gates threatens this existence. And when he started talking about this Porsche electric car that Gates is coming out with, when he purchased Porsche, and he said his conversations with Bill Gates has been underwhelming. That's to say the least. He's very upset about this Porsche purchase because Porsche was in competition with the Tesla and they failed. They failed miserably. Porsche was losing its prestige trying to appeal to certain markets that they shouldn't have. See, their appeal was the fact that they had 37% of their sales coming from people who can more than afford it. Then there was a major drop off from that number. That major 37%. Then it became less people who could afford a Porsche wanted one. They didn't feel the cars were safe. Tesla had a certain standout. They had a certain notion about them, certain class. So if you had a Porsche, it meant something. It really meant something if you owned a Porsche. But now if you own a Tesla, it erased the Porsche completely. And people wanted to own that. They wanted a piece of that Americana. And that's what Elon Musk brought to the table. You guys don't understand, but artificial intelligence is already here. You use it every day. They testing it. You're on the test beta. Did you know that? You are the test beta for artificial intelligence. Your cell phone right now is artificial intelligence. You might not have known it, but it's artificial intelligence. Have you ever been typing a word and before you even finish the word, the computer kind of gives you the words to put in there. It learns your patterns and can finish your sentences for you. And you was like, yep, that's what I was going to put down. Yep, I was going to answer with any one of these automatic responses. It's artificial intelligence. So they know if they can guess even when you're on the internet, your suggestions, they suggest by your patterns of clicks what you would like to watch or what you would like to see. What advertisements should show up on your videos based on the field of clicks that you do. So, yeah, people are sending me messages back and forth. Well, people are looking to it's a lot of science going on this week. It's a lot of science with solar energy and all of these different things taking off. As we, seen last week, they had the SpaceX shoot off the new satellite that's out there in the air. So now they got the new Tesla. What's that? The Model 3. So you get 350-mile average range versus 310 EPA. That's probably one of the best ones they got going right now for Tesla. It's making it more, economical for the people who are in the six-figure range. People like that. Most of your Tesla sales are going there, where Porsche sales are not really going for those six-figure, unless they're high six-figure families. And when they started to try to do that, they lost some of their prestige, where Tesla did not. I'm not an electric car guy. I don't care how much it saves me per gallon or whatever. That's just not my steez. And the reason why is because many people are. Let me see. They're they love these trends. I'm more an original guy. When you go with these outlets, you put yourself in a vulnerable position. Now, say there's a power outage and all you got in your house now is cell phones. Everyone's got to have a cell phone. If you don't have a landline, you can't use your phone. Your battery's going to die. How are you going to charge your phone? There's a power outage somewhere. You got an electric car. How are you going to charge your car? You see what I'm saying? That's a good, fun thing to have when you're only driving locally around certain areas that has a port where you can be able to pull up and drive. But then there's not a lot of availability in areas where people who have ports. Then is the port going to be available? Other people may have Teslas in that area. Then you can't charge your car. So the accessibility of that is the reason why I don't really want to get into electric cars. But it depends if you're going short places here and there and back and forth, then it might be beneficial for you to have this electric car because it's saving you on miles per gallon. But then you're not really driving that far anyway. But Elon Musk is getting ready to try to tackle the transportation union, even here in Chicago. He's going to have the transit system replaced by electric cars that just get you, it drives you on a special track and just takes you straight downtown. So he wants to bring that in because that's just a very high paced revenue where a bunch of people don't want to be on trains with poor people where they could be robbed. This is going to give you the avenue for the rich to get back and forth downtown without the hustle and bustle of traffic or being on trains with these people that they think are unsavory. Elon Musk is here to save the rich. And that's what he's selling. I'm here to give the evolution to those guys who have money. Bill Gates is a guy who comes along and preys on someone else's idea. So if you have a good idea, he'll prey on it and take it and make it his own, or duplicate it and try to create it himself, or say take credit for it, put his name to it. But it's nothing farther more than it's theft. His last great idea was probably 45 years ago. But still, this is how he makes his bread now. You only need to be right once. And that's what's proven here. You only need to be right one time. Once. And then everything falls in line. So, with that being said, wow, I just saw something right now on Undisputed that I never thought I would see. That's crazy. So, anyway, I'm out, and I want to say thank you to all, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And tell me, whose side are you on here? Are you on Elon Musk's side or are you on Bill Gates' side? Let me know.